Hello, everybody. It is Press Buttons. Welcome to another episode for the Tech Podcast with Press Buttons. I am so glad y'all can be with me today. So today we're going to be talking about, well, actually, first of all, welcome back to Tech Weekly. This is Tech Weekly number 9. We're almost at number 10. Next week we'll be at number 10. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about some things that are trending with Apple once again. A lot of interesting things that are going on. We have 3 things to talk about. So we're going to be talking about Apple or the App Store search ads. And then we have some things about iOS 27, which WWDC 26 will be happening sooner than we know it. It is only about 5 months until we get WWDC 26, and y'all just know how much I love it. It's summer, you're out of school, and you just get to sit down and watch WWDC. So I am extremely excited for it to come, and I'll be watching it for sure. And I'm not gonna live stream it, but I will 100% be covering every single little detail that you have to know about WWDC, because it is literally one of the best things ever. I love WWDC. And Siri, the new Siri, if y'all have a phone, if y'all have an iPhone 15 Pro or newer, then y'all are in luck, because if you have an Apple Intelligence device, the newer and smarter Siri is coming. We're going to be coming in March. Very, very excited for the new Siri to come out. This series is going to be so exciting. I'm so excited to see it. So actually we have 4 things to talk about. So 4 things to talk about, but I want to save that for last, because actually it has to do with Siri, okay? Something Apple is planning for with Siri. Alright, so let's go and talk about this. App Store search ads. There are going to be more ads coming in March. So starting March 3rd, 2026, Apple will begin showing multiple ads in the App Store search results instead of just one at the tops. Apple is really, really well known for having ad-free, apps and software, and it looks like they're going to stop doing that. And everybody is probably extremely, kind of pissed right now, because you're going to be getting all your Apple devices. Maybe you maybe like Apple because it's ad-free, but it looks like we may be losing some of that ad-freeness, and I honestly do kind of hate that. But I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully Apple doesn't overflow the App Store with ads, which hopefully they're not going to make it that annoying, because they still want to kind of keep it, kind of lay it on the low, you know what I mean? So that way, they don't overwhelm the App Store with ads. And also apparently they're going to do ads for Apple Maps too. They haven't talked about it in a minute, but we'll have to see what they're going to say about that. But the change is going to start in the UK and Japan first, then expands to all Apple Ads markets by the end of March. So we're going to get to the end of March. So starting at the beginning of March, we're going to be getting it in the UK and Japan. But by the end of March, it's going to be, it looks like, all around the world and all Apple devices. Ads will appear further down in the search list, mixed with organic results, and developers won't have to do anything for this to happen. The system makes ads eligible automatically. Ads still also appear in the Today tab, product pages, and suggested search sections. The expansion reflects Apple's growing focus on its advertising business within services revenue. But the bottom line is the App Store search will feel more advertising heavy for users, and developers may find visibility more competitive since multiple ad replacements will spread throughout the search result pages. So yeah, people are going to really hate it when Apple starts doing a lot of ads. I know that people absolutely love, one reason they love Apple is because there's no ads. If you go on Roku, or if you go on an Amazon Fire Stick, there's no ads on it whatsoever. But it looks like they're gonna maybe be changing that, and gonna be kind of annoying, which they haven't talked about Apple TV yet. Apple TV, that's what the Apple TV has a lot of praise for, is for no ads. So that's something that they give a lot of praise for. So right now it looks like it's just apps, not necessarily actual software yet. but it could come in the future. You just never know. But next, iOS 27. Basically, iOS 27 is shaping up to focus on meaningful upgrades instead of just tweaks, with rumored features including more intelligent system behavior, stronger AI-like capabilities, performance refinements, and interface enhancements. That's kind of really all we got as of right now. We don't have too much on it, but when we talk about the final thing, this thing is going to fall into that category, into the iOS 27, and yeah, I think y'all are going to get pretty excited for this. Next, iPhone 18 Pro rumors, 9 rumors. They've been talking a lot about it lately, especially 9 to 5 Mac Daily. Y'all have to listen to that podcast. It's 7 minutes every, Monday through Friday. They're great. They're amazing. I love listening to 9 to 5 Mac. I listen to it in my car every day when I'm coming home from school. I listen to the new episode, and yeah, it's great. It's amazing. Y'all have to listen to it. But anyway, there's a major rumor that the dynamic island will be smaller on the iPhone 18 Pro models. Some links suggest Apple may move toward an under-display Face ID and reduce reliance on notches, cutouts, and possibly culminating in a minimal visible front camera area. And there's also some reports of there going to be just no dynamic island, but there's going to be a little camera for the front-facing camera in the upper left corner. The overall form factor could still look similar to the iPhone 17 Pro with the triple lens rear camera layout and familiar looks and designs. Some rumors point to minor refinements to the ceramic shield or back glass, potentially smoothing the transition between glass and frame. Leaks have mentioned new color options, including burgundy, purple, and brown, alongside traditional shades. The iPhone 18 Pro series is widely expected to debut in September of 2026. In burgundy, it looks kind of like a red, kind of. I don't know if I honestly like the Pro lineup colors. Those look, and of course it's not guaranteed, but I just don't know. They all don't look very good. It makes me almost not want to get the new iPhone 18, which I'm not saying I will, but if I were to, I feel like they just don't look very good. I wish they had at least a black or a blue, like a darker color. I would love for them to bring back the Cosmic Orange. A lot of people have been giving praise about the Cosmic Orange. I would love for them to bring that back. This color is amazing. I just think it is absolutely an amazing color. But yeah, the final thing. What is Apple planning for Siri? Apple is reportedly planning to transform Siri into a full-blown AI chatbot codenamed Campos in iOS 27. This would replace the current basic Siri interface with something more like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, meaning natural back-and-forth conversation, not just simple commands. Web search and content generation. The chatbot should be able to pull information from the web, generate text and images, harness content, and analyze uploads. There's going to be deep system integration. It's expected to work deeply with apps like Photos, Mail, Messages, and Files. So you can ask it to find photos that match a description or manage documents. You'll likely be able to interact via Hey Siri or typing text directly, which you can do that already, but it's going to be in a chatbot form. It will offer flexibility similar to the leading AI assistants. While Apple has built its own AI Apple Intelligence platform, the next Gen series chatbot is rumored to use custom models based on Google's Gemini's technology, possibly running it on Google servers rather than exclusively on Apple's cloud infrastructure, a notable shift for Apple's privacy-focused strategy. So for iOS 26.4, likely in early 2026, which it's rumored to be in March, it's expected to introduce its first AI enhancements with the more personalized Siri, which that's going to be with the Google Gemini. And with iOS 27, mid to late 2026, it will release to the developer beta in June, and then it will come out likely around in September. But it will bring a full chatbot experience showcased at WWDC, and it will be released to the public with the new phones. AI. Apple is really trying to focus on their AI game right now. They're really trying to aim it up. It's going to also really, really remind me of the Google Pixels, because the Google Pixels are they are truly deeply integrated with AI, and especially with the Gemini. So I'm going to really, really like it to see when they're going to integrate more Apple Intelligence features with the phone. Here's my top request, Apple. Apple, you're listening to this right now. My top request: bring the Apple Intelligence to the Apple Watch. Please, please bring Apple Intelligence to the Apple Watch. Now, you do get sunrise notifications, but of course it relies on an Apple Intelligence enabled phone. But I'm telling y'all, please, Apple, please, at least have the smarter Siri. At least have the smarter Siri. That would be a game changer, because we still have the basic old Siri on the Apple Watches. And we're on the Series 11. We're still using the basic Siri. But if they could please bring the smarter Siri, that would be an absolute game changer. And I would like, y'all have to please, Apple, please do that. I would love to see that. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank y'all so much for watching the tech podcast, or listening to the tech podcast, Press Buttons. I'll see y'all next Saturday for Tech Weekly number 10. Thank y'all, everybody. Bye bye.